What's up, citizens, and welcome back to the City Daily channel. To another This Week at City, and what a 7 days it's been, honestly. It's been an absolute whirlwind for me personally. I feel like I've not really gone through a week. Let me know how yours has gone, I guess. So let's take a little trip back through the week where we could have won again. We got one step closer, and oh my god, are we actually going to do it? Let's have a look at This Week at City. So the week began, as it tends to do, in the Premier League. And let me tell you, I was depressed on Saturday. I took myself on a lovely jolly up to John O'Groats in Scotland for the weekend. And it turns out I missed quite a bit. I missed Aguero returning to goal scoring, Mendy not being bad as a left back, and Nathan Ake's proper minutes in a City shirt. So thank you, Pep. I'm going to blame you for that one. Now, Selhurst Park is a nice little ground. Many of you may recognise it from Ted Lasso, which, by the way, if you haven't watched it, highly recommend. Very good little comedy show. But the truly beautiful thing to happen this weekend, this is the first goal Sergio Aguero has ever actually scored at Selhurst Park, and on his last opportunity to do so. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now, Palace aren't necessarily the easiest team to beat, but this was sewn up, really, wasn't it? Without even our best side on the pitch. 70% of possession with 20 shots. There's no denying that we were clearly the better side for this tie. Rather ironically, too, it's left us in a position where we needed the team that we're stealing the title from to win, so that we can steal the title from them. So we need Liverpool to beat Manchester United this weekend so we could win the Premier League and have it back at the Etihad where it belongs. Now, I know this is technically beyond the Cityverse, but there was, a large-scale protest this weekend, especially regarding ownership, but more specifically regarding the Glazers and their specific ownership of Manchester United. Now, while under normal circumstances we may laugh and have a little bit of a joke about how the fact that they're in a bit of a shit situation and well, we've got the shake and everything's brilliant, I still have to come back to the fact that this is a net result of the Super League and things. And the push, a large part of the push was not just to have the Glazers out, but to introduce 50+1. And I'm planning on doing a series about reforming football, so you'll hear more about these sorts of buzzwords and things very soon. But I've got to say, I'm with the United fans on this one. I was very much supportive of them. Yes, we need the Glazers out of football, full stop. They're obviously not very good for it. So, yeah. I'm with them there, but that's as far as I'll go on that one. Then Tuesday rolls around, the second leg of a Champions League semi-final, and I'm not going to lie, I was a little worried. I was very apprehensive and nervous going into this. If there's a team that can turn around a goal deficit right now, it's got to be one that includes Neymar, Verratti, Di Maria, Marquinhos, and worst of all, Mauricio Pochettino. That man has done it before, and he'll do it again. And it could have happened Tuesday. Now, we obviously learned the day before that Mbappe's injured and a bit limpy, so he's unlikely to play. So the confidence grows a bit. The day of comes and that lineup is released. The fantastic one that is definitely our starting lineup in terms of our best starting squad. And the confidence grows a bit more. The game starts and the players look ready and energetic, and the confidence grows a little bit more. Then it's Edison, Zinchenko, KDB, and Mahrez. And it's a goal that changes everything. This goal, Paris had to score anyway. PSG had to score, but this means that they had to score. To even bring it to extra time, to even have a inkling of an idea of winning, they had to score. This was pushing it past the realms of not just possible, but unlikely and very difficult. And it was a good goal and well taken. Now, the rest of this match is simply a chef's kiss masterclass when it comes to defence. Honestly, Ruben Diaz puts his body on the line again and again and again. He stops Eddie from having to do anything. Eddie could have had the night off, to be honest. Stones very much does the same and shows what he can do with the ball, starting some very good City attacks as well. And then you've just got to talk about Zinchenko. Oh, don't get me wrong, right? I thought every member of the squad playing that night played incredibly. And I'm just trying to highlight some of my key performers, right? And for Zinchenko, this was a key performance. There's a reason he cried at the end of this match. He got down on his knees and was crying into the grass, and there was a reason, and it's because he gave everything on that pitch for his club. And that night, it paid off. It paid off in spades. Let's not forget, Zinchenko came for just 1.7 million from a war-torn Ukraine. And just 2 seasons ago, he denied a £16 million move to Wolves, adamant that he would fight for his spot in the first team. Left-backs are bought, injured or replaced, but he remains. He has made that position his, and he did that Tuesday night. He's been doing it all season long, but he did that Tuesday night. Zinchenko, take a bow, sir. You deserve it. You absolutely deserve it. Then 60 minutes in, Foden finally gets at least half the reward he needed from this game. He assists Mahrez for Mahrez' second goal of the night. Takes the tie on the night to 2-0 and on aggregate to 4-1. I mean, we did it. We made it to a Champions League final. How mental is that to say? It's the furthest we've ever gone against arguably some of the even greater odds than we've had to face before. We have Chelsea to play. And I'm of the firm belief that we've already played the final. This is what PSG was. I think PSG was the final, and that the 29th of May is merely a formality. But this is Europe. This is knockout competition. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. In fact, let's not get ahead of ourselves at all, because that's all for not just next week, but next month. So, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for being with me, citizens. Let me know your favourite bit of the last 7 days. Drop a like and a sub if you want to see more of this content. And I will catch you soon. But of course, up the Blues.